This is a brand new Osight. It's the full-size SE model with a DeltaPoint footprint. Let's check out this sight from the top to bottom and see if it's worth buying. We know that there aren't many DeltaPoint dots like this enclosed one, besides like the SIG Romeo X Pro, while the most of them out there are for the RMR. For those already have a bunch of optics you trust, and like this may be just another one, and you may not even care that much. But if you have that one gun that had a delta point, or you need something that's better than the open emitter Leupold one, then this can be a replacement worth checking out. Because so far there hasn't been any priced-friendly ones, like the Osight with a big window, and of course the battery life. And I will touch on the battery later in the video. If RMR is pretty much what you have on every gun you own, then there is no need to buy a DPP that's different from the rest of your gear. Another interesting fact about the DPP is that it has the same mounting hole dimension as the RMSC, but just longer. It won't fit on a RMSC footprint, but an RMSC optic can fit on a delta point. However, it won't have the front or rear fences. If we compare the window size between this and the Leupold DPP, one thing that bugs most people with the Leupold DPP is that when you had to change the reticle brightness, you can't lock down a setting, and you had to press like this while blocking the emitter, so you had to move it from an angle to see the adjustment. With the Osight, you just press here and nothing is blocking. If you're already familiar with what Osight has been putting out there, this optic works pretty much just like other ones, and it comes with a multi-reticle setting. You got the center dot, the circle, and the one with everything. Pressing and hold the minus button for about 3 seconds to change them. If you double press and hold, we'll turn off the motion sensor if you want it to stay on forever. And if you press both of them at the same time for more than half of a second, then you can turn it off completely to save more battery juice if it's going into long-term storage with the battery left in it. As far as the exact spec for the 1620 battery, it can run for about 50,000 hours on just the ring-only setting, 75,000 hours on just the dot, and about 47,000 with everything on. After doing some digging online, it seems like many people like what they are doing with the recent product line with significantly improved circuit inside. That makes the runtime much more efficient. And people like it for what it is compared to other ones on the market, and also it doesn't have the solar or the charging port on top of the frame. That way it's stronger, and since it already lasts very long, having solar isn't a big deal. The only bad thing is that if the battery dies, then there is nothing to back you up. There is no built-in capacitor, either to let it run just for a few more hours longer. So, should you check this out or pass? If you're looking for a good delta point optic that is enclosed, this one is far better than the Romeo X for sure. It's cheaper, and the glass is also bigger. Now, if you already have a bunch of stuff that works with the RMR, and if you're fine with them, then there is no reason to switch to a DPP unless you are doing it for a spare gun, or if you have a SIG. And you can get it even cheaper if you check out the first code in the description.